All right, let's go ahead and do our first oil and filter change on the R9. I'll turn the bike on. We're gonna let it warm up for just a few minutes. Alright, now I got the first 3 bolts done on the right side. Alright, now we're going to undo the 3 bolts on the left side. Alright, a little finagling with the clips, we should be good now. Fortunately, the container I had wasn't fitting under the bike, so went ahead and put some temporary spools on it, and now it looks like we have clearance. So let's go ahead and drain the oil. All right, I already loosened this with a 17 mil. Let's go ahead and just make sure it's still good, which it is. Let's go ahead and drain the oil. If you see any metal flakes, nothing to worry about, especially after our first change. Let this go for a minute. All right, that's almost done draining, and up there you should just be able to see the oil filter, which we're going to pull off next. All right, I had to get me my own handy dandy oil wrench because Yamaha really tightened this thing tight around out of the factory. All right, now we got it loose here. Alright, we got our HiFlo filter here, or OEM, same thing. We'll borrow a little bit of oil and lube this up, even though it's already pre-lubed, just to make sure. And we'll go ahead and put the filter back on now. Looks like it's just about done. We are not going to tighten this as tight as Yamaha did out of the factory. Go and wipe everything down just so we're having excess oil coming out. And something I found pretty interesting is that from the factory, Yamaha did not include a crush washer. I actually called my dealer to see if they knew that, and they did not. He even checked the oil catcher here, and there was definitely no crush washer. So luckily I had some extras. You can see I put one on there. Let's go ahead and tighten it up. Good. All right, since we did both an oil and filter change, this is going to take about 3.38 quarts. So we're going to eyeball most of that, and I am using the Racing 4 T10W40 from Mobile One. Feel free to use Yamalube or your oil of choice. That should be good. Then we're going to put the oil cap back on. All right. Now time to start her up and check for some leaks. All right, what I like to do is put a fresh paper towel under. That way we can see if there's actually any other leaks. Let's go ahead and start her up. All right, looks good to me. All right, a couple other things we're going to do before we go take her for a test drive. One of them is we're going to go into settings, information reset, maintenance reset, and then we're going to go ahead and reset the oil change. That we should be good to go. And the other thing I'm going to do is change the shift indicator. Now that we're past our first 600 mile break-in, we can finally take her up to 6,300. So we're going to take this up just below 6,300, and I'm going to put the initial at 5,250. We should be good to go. Let's go take her for a ride. one final walk around. And one thing I like to do overnight as well is leave a little paper towel under there just in case there's any other oil that may settle or drip down. And we should be good. Until next time.